Welcome, everybody. We did it. We survived to bring you another episode. Unless the Earth isn't here anymore, then no one's hearing this. Ugh. I just bummed myself out. Just the idea that, like, I scheduled this, asked people to do it, then there's been some attack on the Earth. Either we did it to ourselves, the most likely thing, right? Or aliens. And that's how I pronounce it. Aliens. Greetings, aliens. Don't you think they'll want to hear that more than greetings, aliens? If I were an alien, and I were coming here from a distance. Look, sometimes we do two in a row. The second one's a little loosey-goosey. But if an alien came from a distant galaxy, don't you think it would want to see a fancy gentleman in formal wear? I'm talking black tie, holding, like, I don't know if they eat fruit. What would be like a thing? Look, obviously champagne. No one turns down champagne. It's the one AA loophole. If you are sober and someone offers you champagne, you can drink all you want. You're welcome, friends of Bill W. They don't tell you that at the meetings. But if you ask, they have to tell you the truth. It's like they're cops. Is that rule real? Like, if you ask someone they're a cop, they have to tell you. Like in a deep undercover situation. Like all of a sudden somebody says, "Are you a cop?" They're like, "Yeah." Can you avoid the question? You can be like, "What? Me? What? Am I a cop?" You just keep repeating it in a higher and higher voice until they get bored, I guess. That's undercover work for you. Anyway, I would stand there with a glass of champagne. Somebody right behind me in one of those short white jackets holding a tray of other champagne glasses. I don't know how many fucking aliens are going to be there. Look, this wasn't my idea. And I have one glass. I have a glass in each hand. And when the aliens step off their ship, I offer one glass to them and I raise the other glass as if in a toast. And I say, "Welcome, aliens." If that doesn't do it, I don't know what will, guys. So if the Earth did get obliterated and no one is hearing this, wasn't my fucking fault. Because I was there in my tux, ready to go. Thank me for my service. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. This is a show where I invite a special guest onto the program to join me in a free-form conversation inspired by a blind question from our previous episode's guest. Then I invite some improviser pals onto the show to join me in a narrative improv that is one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes, oftentimes utilizing details gleaned from the conversation with the aforementioned special guest. And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. Sure. That's what he goes like. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited to welcome this person back to the show, making her third appearance on Spontaneanation. It is Natalie Morales.
Hey, I just yayed for myself.
That's fun.
It's
you
pathetic.
Yay for the experience.
Oh, yay, experience.
Now you're finishing up your doodles on the table
I
right
am.
now.
I'm doodling my name, which I think by now it's been here 3 times.
Right.
Do people only do it once and I'm the only asshole who does it 3 times?
No. I'll tell you what. When I guest on other shows, I sign every single time.
Every time?
So Comedy Bang Bang, I've been on over 100 times. Every time I do the show, I sign the table.
Okay, well, this time, just for you, I'm signing it Natmo and not my fold.
Oh, that's what I call
Yes,
Natalie
and I'm signing it in like
sometimes.
Green Bay Packers colors. For no reason. Only because that was the Sharpie available to me.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Natmo, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Paula.
This gentleman is signing very close to my phone. Natalie, how have you been since I've seen you last?
When did you see me last, Paul?
I'm trying to remember. I feel like we've probably texted more recently than we've seen each other.
Yes. I'm guessing I've been both good and bad since the last time you saw me.
Such is life.
Right. I'm trying to think of the bad times. Let's see. What?
You know what? Don't think of the bad times. Don't think of the bad times.
Okay.
Let's focus on the good.
Yeah, I've been good, Paul.
I'm
I think I've been good. It's, the tragedy of 2016 is behind us.
It's all behind us. Isn't it great?
Remember when everyone was like, God, this year, let it end. It's so funny that to have a collective hatred for a year. I'm doing good. How are you, Paul?
No one ever asks. Thank you very much. I'm doing quite well.
That's good.
I'm about to go to Palm Springs with my wife. We're taking a little midweek, cheeky midweek trip.
Oh my God.
To celebrate our anniversary. Our anniversary was yesterday.
8 years, I hear.
That's right.
I follow you on the grams.
There you go. This is Golden Grams. I will update details about my life on boxes of Golden Graham cereal. Mm-hmm. So go to your local supermarket.
They're displayed at your local supermarket.
Natalie, I have a question for you from our previous episode's guest.
Let's do it.
And I like this attitude.
Yes.
That question this is a nice question.
Okay.
Who was your favorite teacher?
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh, did you not have one?
That's complicated.
Interesting. How is it complicated?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Because my feelings
The second question is tough, or?
Yeah, both questions are tough. How it's complicated is as tough as why it's complicated.
Understood.
Yeah. I think that my favorite teacher changed is why, because I feel differently about them now than I did then.
Sure.
Because I found out some bad stuff.
Oh, really?
That's why. Yeah, that's why it's complicated.
That's bad news.
Okay, so let me think. I didn't have I also have a thing which is a bad memory, and so.
Of your favorite teacher? Of one of your favorite teachers?
All of my school years.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
You know how people are like, oh my God, Mrs. Bream in 6th grade. I don't remember most of my teachers' names or faces. Is that bad? Am I dying?
No, it's not. You only have so much room. You know what I mean?
I know.
And you meet so many people.
There were people who were impactful on me.
Of course.
And I actually the most memorable ones are the ones that were impactful in a bad way.
Yeah.
Which is sad. I should have.
But here's the thing. I have teachers that I liked, but I think not everybody has that story of here's a teacher who took a special interest in me,
bonding.
who inspired me, who was like a mentor to me. That just doesn't happen to everybody, you know? And so I could tell you, I could tell you like I had an English teacher named Mr. McNutt that I
Sorry. Oh no! I'm sorry, Mr. McNutt.
That's all right. 2 T's.
How did you say that out loud in class without laughing?
It's so funny because I am so used to it that it did not occur to me that it was funny.
That's like yesterday. This is going to sound so dumb, but for the first time in my whole life, I realized that the measurement of a foot is just some guy in old times taking his foot and being like, this horse is 6 of my feet long. And how weirdly based. The reason I realized that is because I heard that the way you measure a horse is in hands.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Renaissance type bullshit is that?
Yeah.
And then only after someone pointed out, well, you measure in feet. And I was like, what?
I love the idea of like people not realizing that hands and feet were different sizes. And so that you're trying to sell a horse.
Yeah.
It's like, the horse is 12 hands high. It's like, oh, let me just double check that. It's like, what? This horse is 11 hands high.
You got super tiny hands. I guess it's the same thing for measuring things in stones.
That I don't understand at all.
Yeah.
Like, did they make people sit in a big scale? Like you're 17.
No, it's just somebody picking up a stone and be like, and then picking up a person and be like,
You weigh like 17 of these.
17 of these stones. Anyway, God, favorite teacher. Okay, I'll take it way back. I'll take it way back to kindergarten.
Sure.
Mrs. Moises.
What? Mrs. what?
Moises.
M-O.
Moises. It's like Moses, but with an I. It's how you say.
Natalie, you didn't even give me a chance. Why? Like as I was deciding why or I, you just cut right back in with Moises.
Moises.
I like your consistency of pronunciation, though.
I think it's at least when I was when I was growing up, it's the Spanish pronunciation of Moses. It's how you would read Moses in the Bible in Spanish.
I mean,
Moises.
That's how I would, of course.
She was my kindergarten teacher, and I believe, if I remember correctly, again, bad memory, she was one of two. There was a split. It was like a 2-teacher class.
Sure.
I don't remember the other one's name at the moment. But Mrs. Moises was very kind to me because I was a very hyperactive and over-talkative child. Mm-hmm. And so for some reason, my desk was next to hers and not with the rest of the class. And they pulled me aside, so she was my friend.
Wait. Did it? But if you walked into that classroom, would it look like you were the co-teacher?
Yes. At 5 years old. Because I think I talked too much and disrupted the class a lot. And I, would do magic shows and like act out stuff and, finish my work before everybody else and then be insane. I had a lot of sugar as a child. Mm-hmm. I don't think my family knew that it was bad for children and that it would contribute to my behavior.
Sugar in what form?
Oh, so I come from a very poor family, and they were very poor in Cuba. And so, as with all poor families, if you're skinny, it's because you're not eating, right?
Yeah.
And not because it's your natural way of being, right? So my grandmother, very kindly, every day after school, would give me a huge tumbler of Pepsi with condensed milk in it to make me gain weight. Your horrified face right now, I wish your listeners could see. I will say it was delicious. B, it was a lot of sugar.
Sure.
And this was just she was like, you gotta open up that appetite and gain some weight. You're too skinny. So yeah, I had a lot of sugar consumption.
Can I say I've only ever heard of milk and Pepsi.
Condensed milk.
Why are you?
Because it's so different. Ew, milk and Pepsi, that's gross.
It was what Laverne used to drink on Laverne and Shirley.
Just straight up milk and Pepsi?
As far as I know, I never met the character of Laverne, so I didn't get to ask any follow-up questions.
Well,
but it was a frequent reference on that show, and it was as a kid I would watch that show, and it was indescribably disgusting to me.
That's how, like, when you're a Latin kid,
condensed milk is sweet. Is that the difference?
Delicious.
Okay.
Yes. Similarly to me, when you're a Latin kid and you see like a white people TV show and you see the mom kiss the kids on the mouth, you're like, what is happening? How is that normal? It's just as disgusting as milk and Pepsi.
That was weird. We were not a kiss on the mouth family.
No, a lot of white people are, and I don't know why. But I also, as an adult now in a white world, I also
Welcome, by the way.
Thank you. I also see why not? Like, I'm like, you love your kid and you do it as a baby. I don't know why you started off on the mouth, but you do it, you do it as a baby, and then when do you stop? But I don't know. Maybe it's bad.
Someone thinks it's very bad in here.
Yeah.
We were Kiss on the Cheek family.
Me too.
I think when my mother was older, every once in a while, it would be like a chaste, dry peck on the lips. Do you know
chaste?
What I mean?
CHASED? Like she would, Like she would chase you for it? Oh, T. Okay. Got it. No. Come here, Polly.
I love the idea that there would be those two expressions that sound exactly alike, but mean completely different things.
Yes,
A chaste kiss.
Oh boy.
But I have a friend who kisses on the lips, but it's you never ever feel that it's
to you, like
it's
to everybody.
I think to everybody.
Okay.
To people that she is like close to, you know what I mean? Not like just anybody.
Yeah.
But it's like it always charmed me because there was something that seemed very like little kid about it, you know what I mean? Because it never was sexual in any way.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? It was always
no, I don't know what you mean,
well,
but I'm following.
It was always affectionate. It wasn't like, it didn't feel the same as when you kiss somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just a little
like
peck.
your lips are not doing the same
But what
thing.
about, like, what happened the first time she did it? Were you like, what?
No, because everything was communicated perfectly. Like I knew exactly what it was. Do you know what I mean?
I see. Okay.
Because it never felt like
It was
that
a sweet,
lingering,
special moment.
Yes, exactly.
Is it only reserved for sweet, special moments, or is it every time you see each other?
I think it's sweet, special moments.
Okay, good.
It's not every time we see each other.
Good. That makes it better. I understand that, I think, a little bit. And also, if there's alcohol involved, like, I get that.
No,
Again, a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I grew up different. But I would see that on Full House and be like, what? Why is that
really?
uncle kissing Michelle? Like, I didn't get it.
That is weird, though. I would think the same thing.
Yeah?
If I saw that on TV, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Full House is a little after my time.
Okay.
But ahead of its time in terms of how it
single
displayed
parent
familial kissing.
Yes.
And also they weren't like all related to each other, right? So like were all the uncles related? Uncle
no,
Joey and
actually, I don't think
Stacky?
I don't think any of the uncles were related. Actually,
They were just friends.
I think they
so
were
Bob
just
Saget
Bob's
was
best
the dad.
friends, yeah.
And then Uncle Joey and Uncle who?
Jesse.
Jesse. Okay.
Yeah.
They were just like his pals.
His pals, I think, because here's why: because Uncle Jesse.
Some people are saying no.
Uncle Jesse was famously Greek, and Bob Saget was not.
He was famously Greek.
There's a thing in the show. Maybe Uncle Joey was related. I don't know. I thought they were like his roommates. We'll find out later, I suppose.
We'll find out later. You know who we can ask is Alanis Morissette. She knows
True.
a lot of secrets about that family.
True.
Natalie.
I gave you nothing about my teacher.
That's fine.
This is nothing to improv
what we
about.
do. This is what we. That's
Okay.
not. We have
Open
plenty to improv about.
Chaste kisses.
So you had a teacher that was a teacher that you liked, and then you found out some things about this person. Is it the usual thing you find out about a teacher that makes you not like them anymore?
Yeah.
It's because it's never like, oh, he cheated on his taxes.
Yeah. Well, it's a variety of things. Is what I will say about them.
Sure.
Yeah.
We had. I've talked about this on another podcast, but I had a teacher who. I didn't talk about this though. I had a teacher who had an affair with a student.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, it wasn't that.
Wow.
Is that what you think it was? Oh no.
Well, there's only so many things.
Yes. It was just not. It made them not nice. That's all. They were not nice to people.
Oh,
and
wow.
I found that out afterwards. That's it. It wasn't illegal.
They were just not nice.
Yeah, and I didn't like it.
To other students?
Yeah.
To people that you knew?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah.
And so was this like a thing that you compared notes much later?
Yes, where I had a totally different experience.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So
But again, you had a teacher that had an affair with a student?
I had an English teacher who he wasn't an English teacher, but he was my homeroom teacher. Mm-hmm. And this guy was like a fucking dork, right? And so then to find out that he had a consensual affair with this student, and then they like both left the school together. And I guess I don't know if they're still together or what happened. Somewhere? I have no idea. But he was married, and this student was a girl that I went all through grade school with, and then in high school, she had it was the weirdest thing on both sides.
Yeah.
that this girl was having an affair with a teacher and that this teacher was having an affair with a student was all weird.
I will say, as a kid, I remember having crushes on teachers in high school, you know, and then as an adult, I look back and I'm like, oh my God, if I was an adult, I would never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would never.
Of course not!
But when you're a kid, you don't think about, you're like, why not? You're 24, I'm 18,
Well,
it's fine.
yes, but so are you like coming on to your teachers? Like, hey, I got just as good a shot as anybody.
Okay, can I tell you a quick story about
Yes, you can.
maybe the hottest teacher at my school?
Maybe.
Yeah, the hottest teacher at my school. I think he was at the first high school I went to. I think he was the water polo coach, and he was also
Are you fucking kidding?
he was also the.
Of course, he was the hottest teacher at the school.
Yes, exactly. He was also the senior history teacher, I think, which means I didn't have him as a freshman. I actually never went to. I left that school sophomore year, so I never had him as a teacher. But he was in the whole school. Like everybody was like, "Ooh, that guy."
Yeah.
I think his name was Coach Brown, but I'm forgetting. I don't know necessarily. But everybody was like, "Oh my God," and everybody would talk about him because he was real cute. And then I have really bad dyslexia, and I learned how to sort of adjust it in my head as I grew up because it was never really treated, but it comes out in moments where I'm very nervous.
Was it diagnosed or no?
Yes, later.
Okay.
But it's
But not at the time. Not when you were in school.
Not when I was in school.
Oh.
And it comes out in moments where I'm super nervous mostly.
Yeah.
I have it reading and writing and speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And so and what happens is I flip the first letters of things. Yeah. So I was in journalism the journalism class. And so it was, the newspapers came out and it was my turn to like pass out the newspapers in the whole school, which is fun because you get to skip a whole period and go to different classes and just drop off newspapers. And so I went to his class and I was like all excited because it was a hot teacher and it was like all senior class and I'm 14. I'm like a freshman. And I walk in and I just quietly drop it off in the corner and he goes, "Thank you, Natalie." And I was like, that wasn't my breath. That was someone else's breath in this room. It's so great. But yes, that's exactly what happened.
So you had no idea he knew.
No,
who
how
you
would
were.
he know my name unless he had seen me at a pep rally and really liked my performance? How would he know? Sure. I was a drama student, but I wasn't the best one. So how would he know? And so my immediate reaction, he said, "Thank you, Natalie." And I went, "You come well," in front of a class of seniors instead of "You're welcome." And I wanted to melt myself. And that was the hot teacher. I don't think there was a lot of rumors of him dating people, but I don't know that ever happened. I doubt it. I think it's just people wanted to date him.
Was this more the rumors
hot.
like he's dating me?
Probably, yeah. He was very hot. That's
We're
all
not
I
allowed to talk
remember.
about it, but yeah, we're going out.
I doubt that. I don't know. Who knows? But I don't want to like cause a bad rap for some Coach Brown out there. I'm sure he was upstanding. But I remember that happening in his class, and I wanted to die. And then he ignored me the rest of the school year and would never make eye contact with me down the hallway. And I got laughed at real hard.
Sure.
Yeah.
How many? Like, did everyone catch this?
Oh, I said you come well so loud in a class of
You said it
18,
so
like
loud.
all 18-year-old seniors.
You come well.
Yeah, like as I was leaving, shout with my hand raised.
Then cut to years later, Natalie Morales in her first big TV gig on CSI Miami.
Yeah.
And she ruins a take because David Caruso says, "I'm coming on you."
Yeah.
Listen to Hollywood Handbook, the episode that Natalie Morales is on. You will hear that story. It is absolutely worth it. One of my favorite podcasts, one of my favorite guests on the podcast.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Oh, Natalie, thank you so much for being here. It's always such a treat to talk to you. It is, let me see. It is not June 4th. Let me see when this is going to be coming out. It's June 11th as people are hearing this. What would you like to tell people about? Where can people find you online? Don't make that face.
People can find me on Twitter at Natalie Morales.
That's right.
I'm not on the Today Show. It's not the same one.
That's right.
I changed my Instagram name. It's not Natalie Morales Loves Free Stuff anymore. It's just Natalie Morales Loves.
Oh.
Yes, because I felt very materialistic.
That's very positive.
And I wanted to not have that. And also I wanted people to stop sending me janky shit. So I just changed it, so that's where I am.
There you go.
Yes.
All right. And is there anything you'd like to promote? And anything you want to tell people
I
about?
don't know what's happening at that point in time, but if you follow me on one of those things, you shall know.
There you go.
And you'll also get weird jokes.
You can't say fairer than that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to meet our improvisers. Listen to the ad. Stay alive. No matter what occurs, I will find you. We all know what is driving Miss Daisy. Morgan Freeman in a car. But what drives Lisa, the mattress company? A mission to provide a better place to sleep for everybody. Lisa is an innovative direct-to-consumer online mattress brand, and as a bonus, they are also socially conscious. In fact, for every 10 mattresses Lisa sells, they donate one to a shelter through their 110 program. Oh, that's probably it, right? No. They also plant one tree for every mattress sold. Well, they probably don't do anything else good. They donate 1% of each employee's time to volunteer for local causes. Rule of threes, not to mention, with a patented universal adaptive feel. Lisa is designed for all types of sleepers. Now, they have the word universal in there. That means all the sleepers in the universe. So not just humans, but also aliens. And these mattresses, they got pre-premium foam layers. 3 premium foam layers. Who am I, Matt Gorley? 2-inch Avena foam top layer for cooling and breathability. You need to breathe and you got to be cool doing it. 2-inch memory foam middle layer for body contouring pressure relief. If you're feeling pressure, you need relief from it. And your body could use some contouring. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. And a 6-inch dense core support foam for durability and structure. This one needs no explanation. And that works for sleepers of all sizes. Beep boop, aliens. And now, Lisa is continuing to expand its offerings to include the Lisa pillow, blanket, foundation, and frame, which leads me to say that it is no wonder Lisa is a Forbes top 20 startups to watch. Now, I am required to call you to action, citizens. Try a Lisa mattress in your own home for 100 nights risk-free. They're available in the US, the UK, the Canada, the Germany, online with free shipping. It is a 100% American-made mattress that ships compressed in a box right to your door. Or try it in person at the Lisa Dream Gallery in Soho, New York City, or Virginia Beach, and over 80 West Elm stores nationwide. Get $160 off when you go to leesa.com/PFT. That's leesa.com/PFT. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to meet our friends from the land of make pretends. Seated, I'm going to say, right across from me.
Hi.
We have a couple new folks to bring into the show. We're very excited. And first, thank you very much. First, we're going to start with Jiavani Linayao.
Yeah.
Did I nail it?
You nailed it. I was like, he's not going to get it right. I had no faith.
Giovanni, thank you for being here.
I'm so excited to be here.
It is great to have you. So I always like to get to know new people to the show. Where are you from originally?
Both my parents were in the military, so I was born in Germany. I lived in Hawaii, Pacific Northwest, San Diego, all over.
I feel like we get a lot of military brats on this show.
I love that.
Do you feel like you meet a lot in improv?
Not at all.
Really?
I feel like I know maybe one, and it was like very in passing.
I'm going to have to introduce you all to each other.
Please.
Then you'll form a team.
I need people who understand me.
So where did you get into improv?
In high school, my high school had a improv sketch stand-up team.
Lucky.
Which was nuts. I was like, oh, that's normal. That's what high schools have.
Now, which high school was this? Where were you living at the time?
In Puyallup, Washington, at Emerald Ridge High School.
Now, what is this place? Puyallup?
Puyallup. We have a fair.
What happens at the Puyallup Fair?
Oh, man, when you do the Puyallup, ooh, you're going to have a good time. You're going to have some funnel cakes. You're going to get judged on how big your cow is. There's some rides. Oh, probably making out somewhere real sticky. It's nasty.
Is that where you ended up after all the travels? Or was that...
I was probably there the longest, but I usually, when people ask me, I usually say San Diego is where I'm from, because that's the shortest conversation.
Right. And where is your family now?
My dad lives in New Orleans, and my mom is in San Diego.
Well, there you go. Mm-hmm. And did you spend much time in New Orleans?
No, only he moved there when I was an adult, which was great. I was glad he left Puyallup because it's a much better place to visit. But yeah, New Orleans is great. I go there very often to see him. He's the best.
Now, did you go to the PX as a child?
The what? Oh, you mean like the exchange? Like the military exchange? Yes. It was so odd hearing it not coming from my mom that I did not follow. Yes, absolutely. Got those military discounts and did all our shopping for sensible clothing and goods.
And no kissing on the mouth amongst family members.
Hell no. No, we would have run away. No.
Now, you were telling us during the break the relationship between Bob Saget. What was his character's name? Danny
Tanner.
Danny Tanner. And the relationship between him and his two male cohorts.
Yes.
He was related by marriage to Uncle Jesse.
Jesse Katsopoulos was Bob Saget, Danny Tanner's dead wife's brother.
Right. So, of course, when you look at those children...
You go half Greek, duh.
Yeah, absolutely. They must have gotten their blonde hair and blue eyes
from
their
Saget.
Greek mother, because Bob Saget has brown hair and brown eyes, and Uncle Joey was just a dude,
just some guy.
Okay, all right. Now, is this a show you watched as a child?
Absolutely.
Okay.
TGIF, hell yeah.
What were the other shows in the TGIF lineup that you enjoyed?
Family Matters was great.
Of course.
Step by Step. I didn't get into Perfect Strangers.
Really?
No, that didn't speak to me. Was Dinosaurs ever on TGIF? Yes, I was into that when that was happening. The teen one, oh man, the teen son is into dinosaurs, yo.
This is a weird thing that has come up a lot, that there's a lot of people that had a crush on.
It's not that uncommon. I'm glad we can talk about it now. If anybody doesn't know that it's a thing.
It's not that uncommon, but it is weird.
I don't think it's weird anymore. It's not weird anymore.
Was this a thing you kept to yourself?
Yes. Did
you hear somebody else express it first, and then you were like, oh, thank God?
Yes. Like bisexuality, it took someone else saying that it existed for me to be able to say, oh God, thank God there are others. No more hiding.
Were you sad when Dinosaurs was canceled?
There were still reruns, so I didn't feel like it was canceled. I felt like it was alive in my heart, and I was still able to see it, so it's okay.
I'm glad. I'm very glad to hear that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Giavani, I'm going to turn away from you now to look right next to you.
Please
Kitty
do.
corner for me. Meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
We have another new friend. Oscar Montoya is here.
Hi.
Oscar, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you from, Oscar?
I'm originally from Palmira, Colombia.
Ooh.
And how long have you been here in Los Angeles?
Well, I've been in Los Angeles for 3 years. Before that, I lived in New York. And before that, I lived in Palmira, Colombia.
How old were you when you moved to New York?
I was 12 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
God, that must have been an insane... I can't imagine making a journey like that in my life at that age.
Yeah, it's a weird time to move when you're 12.
Right.
Really, in the perfect transition age, too.
Sure.
Lots of things are changing and moving.
Absolutely.
You know, so that was really fun for me.
So many moving things.
Yes, body parts moving around. Yeah, weird.
Were you excited about this when your family said we're moving?
Yeah, I was super excited because Palmira is like a straight up village, like no paved roads, like really tiny. I lived across from a landfill, which was my playground. That was really fun. And then when I moved, the first thing, because you grow up watching all these American stuff and like, whoever rocked the Nike shirt in school in Colombia was like the coolest kid in school.
Sure.
So then moving to New York, it was this weird thing of like, I remember the weirdest thing for me was how everyone's lights were on all the time. And to me, it felt like everyone was celebrating Christmas every single day, just because there were lights everywhere. Everywhere there were lights. That was my first impression of the U.S.
In the village where you're from, what was the custom usually with lights?
Oh, by 6 o'clock, no lights. No lights. The weird thing that is weird to me still is that people don't watch TV in utter darkness. That's something that I've gotten so accustomed.
So why have the lights on when there's lights coming from this thing?
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
You're saving saving power. You watch episodes of Baywatch Nights, which is what I watched only. I didn't know there was a Baywatch Prime. It was just Baywatch Nights.
And you never questioned the title.
Never, no. I didn't know there was a Baywatch Day,
Baywatch Nights, was there a supernatural element to that? It was like their X-Files.
Exactly, yeah. It literally is like what happens at the beach at night. And then when nothing interesting happened, the writers were like, let's make this spooky. And maybe there was 24 episodes in total, but I love those 24 episodes. Also, The Renegade was a show that I watched in Colombia.
Yeah, what was that
religiously.
again?
It was just about a guy in a motorcycle. Oh, what's his name?
Lorenzo Lamas.
Yes, on a motorcycle, just being a renegade.
Later became the host of Hot or Not, right? I think
Yes. So a lot of range with him.
A laser pointer. And so contestants on the show would be asking the eternal question, am I hot or not? And then we get on stage in a bathing suit, and then Lorenzo Lamas, some other dumbasses, would be like, here's your problem areas with the laser pointer.
Yeah. God. It was a sad time in American pop culture, for sure.
That's true. That's very true. And did you get started in improv in New York?
I did, yes. Okay. I took an improv class because before I did comedy, I was a dancer. I studied contemporary and modern dance, and I had really bad stage fright as a dancer. So my roommate at the time told me to take an improv class, and I was like, this is not something that I like. And I took a class and I hated it. I was like, this is too intense. He lied to me because he was like, don't worry, this is a first level, everyone is a normal person. I'm like, cool, awesome. I go in and everyone's like, I want to be on SNL. And I'm like, I gotta go. But while I was taking that class, I was sort of obsessed with it, and it's like a magic trick,
Yeah.
So I studied it and became obsessed with it, and here I am.
I never thought about dancers having stage fright.
Oh, what? Yeah.
It never, I don't know why.
Yeah.
It just seemed like, I think because it seemed like, to me, you had a thing that you could go out there and do that didn't require you to interact with the audience. And so you're following a set pattern of things.
Yeah.
It's like music in a way, where it's you could just go out there, you can concentrate on this thing, you don't have to think about it. Whereas comedy, acting, whatever, where it's sort of you're aware that the audience is just staring at you, and they're listening to you talk.
Right.
That to me, that's so funny. It never, until you said that, it never occurred
it's an
to me.
interesting thing too, because with comedy, you sort of have that communication with the audience in terms of laughter. You know what is hitting and what isn't if the communication is open, right?
Yes.
With dancing, it's a little bit different, especially with modern, where everything is sort of no one's laughing at your movement unless you're doing a comedic piece, which at the time I wasn't, So it was, but again, it was the same thing. I was scared that I wasn't emoting enough, or I don't understand. Yeah, you know what I mean? I wasn't being clear enough, or afraid of my technique might be a little flawed or something. So all of that was still, made me a little nervous to be on stage.
Do you still dance?
I do. Yeah.
A lot of people nodding.
I still dance. I still love it.
What's not to love?
What's not to love? It's your body talking, right?
And Olivia Newton-John famously,
oh my gosh, that's right,
demanded
to
hear our bodies
she
talk.
was real bossy about it.
Oscar, I'm going to look away from you.
Great.
To look directly across the table from you, right next to me. This is where he always is when he's here.
Yeah.
Mano Agapion is back.
Woo! Hi.
Mano, how have you been?
I'm good. I miss you.
I miss you too.
What's up?
Man, I'm just hanging out.
I have
having
so
fun.
many opinions about what we've been talking about already.
Let's get into them. First of all,
Okay.
will you please tell the story that you told during the
Yes, I will. So I also had a hot teacher. I hope he's listening to this. I doubt it. I'll tell you his whole name. Because at this point, it's fine. Like, he has like a family and stuff, and I have Facebook stalked him because I was like, I have to know. And now he's gone from cute young guy to zaddy. So he's still cute. So I had this math teacher in 10th grade, and, you know, just like every other teacher in my school was just like an adult.
Yeah.
A normal-looking adult.
Yeah, yeah.
And then...
It is weird to think, when you're an
Yeah.
adult, to think about your teachers as being like people in their 20s.
Oh, yeah.
They're barely older than you.
Yeah. And I was shocked to find out that this teacher was like a new college grad who was taking a teaching job. I walk into my new math classroom and I see this hunky, beefy, short this little like gymnast man.
All right, calm down.
Oh my God, he was delicious. He was, and his name was Nick Laughlin, so sue me. And he was like, I was gobsmacked.
Sure.
And I was a little fat closeted boy in high school. Sure. So he was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. My name's Nick. What's your name? And I didn't know what. I was so stunned at this gorgeous little muscly cherub that I just said, my name's Nick. And he said, oh, your name's Nick too? And I had to go, no, my name isn't Nick.
I was just repeating the beautiful thing that you just said.
Exactly. I was so stunned. I just had to relive that moment. It was crazy. It was really embarrassing and crazy.
All right, now we're running short on time, so
Okay.
let's whip through your opinions.
My only other opinion is do not kiss your children on the lips ever. Right. And I came from a smothering, crazy Greek Arabic household with the most suffocatingly affectionate people in the world. And they kiss me on the cheek like a normal fucking person, okay? So kiss your kids on the cheeks, you freaks. I can't, because you need your mouth to be that special thing that you connect with people romantically.
That's right.
Don't kiss your kid on the mouth.
Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Well, don't. Right?
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about that. Come at me if you disagree. Let's have a fight.
It's another one of Mano's mandates.
Oh, that's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a break.
Woo.
During the break, we will procure a location for our improv from our guest, Natalie Morales. And then when we return, we're going to do that improv. All this and nothing else when Spontaneanation returns. Woo! Hey, you might know Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye on Netflix, but did you know he also has a podcast called Get Curious, and it's available right here on Earwolf. On I'm Curious, Jonathan explores anything and everything under the sun. Join Jonathan for the journey as he talks to experts in their fields and has in-depth, eye-opening conversations. Topics like saving bees with a biology professor or learning how to do triple axels with Olympian Myra Nagasu. And after you're done binge watching season 2 of Queer Eye, which you know you're going to do and don't even lie, because it just came out on Netflix, you can get to know a different side of Jonathan's co-stars with past episodes of Get Curiosity that feature Anthony Porowski and Karamo Brown. This week on I Have Curious, Queer Eye fashion expert Tan France is the star guest on an extra special episode. Guys, you gotta listen. Subscribe to Curious with Jonathan Van Ness, now on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Uh-oh. Welcome back. Folks, it's time. We have procured a location for our improv from our guest, Natalie Morales, and we're ready to do that improv. But first, just so you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we use 3 sound effects that move us about in space and time. Let's say we're in a scene and we need to travel into the past for some reason. Someone's having a memory, we're learning how something came to be. Anytime we travel into the past, we use this flashback sound effect. You can't stay in the past forever, folks. Let's say we want to return from the flashback back to where we were, or anytime we want to go into the future for any reason, we use this flash forward sound effect. Now, this final sound moves us only in space, not in time. Let's say we're in a scene, we want to find out what's happening at the exact same moment somewhere else, just moving laterally in time. We use this meanwhile sound effect. Past, present, future. Everyone gets it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, it is time to reveal the location for our improv provided to us by our guest, Natalie Morales. And that location is Parrot Jungle, a parrot-only zoo in Miami, Florida. Parrot Jungle, a parrot-only zoo in Miami, Florida. We take you now to Parrot Jungle, a parrot-only zoo in Miami, Florida.
All right. Over here, kids. Over here.
Cool. Oh, wow.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, what is it, Thomas?
If it's a zoo that's only parrots, is it really a zoo?
Or is it like a bird sanctuary?
Nope,
Yeah.
it is Parrot Jungle is explicitly not a bird sanctuary because sometimes birds die, and they are legally required to make that distinction. In a sanctuary, birds cannot die, and in a zoo, might die.
I got a follow-up question.
Thomas, yes.
Yeah. Thomas, yeah. If
Thomas, are you okay?
What? I'm sorry, I just nothing.
What's wrong?
No, nothing's wrong.
Look into my eyes and ask me a question.
Oh.
Where did you go?
How long was I out?
Only a few seconds. Were you out? Your eyes did go white. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I guess I just didn't. I didn't eat my. I'm a little underweight, and I was supposed to drink my.
You're supposed to drink your mango juice.
I'm supposed to drink it's mango juice and Coke mixed together.
Drink it. You were way too thin, Thomas. Come on, don't you want to get big and beefy like me?
And the rest of the class. We're all big and beefy.
Yeah, this whole class is beefy.
Big and beefy. Big and beefy.
As you see, Laurent and Charisma are both beefy. Both Laurent and Charisma, don't you want to be
I'm
beefy?
Charisma.
I'm Lauren.
And we're big
And
beef.
They are ready to learn about macaws, parrots, and hawks. Are you?
Yeah, I'll learn about anything that you want to teach me about.
Hey, Mr. Brown.
Yeah. What is it,
I have a
Charisma?
question.
Sure, I'd happy to help.
Why is Thomas such a freak?
hey, Mr. Brown. Same question.
No, two people.
question,
First of
Laura.
all, kids, I don't love redundant questioning, okay? That's not a good use of learning. Second of all, hey, don't bully Thomas.
No, it's okay, Mr. Brown. I deserve it. I'm not as cool as Laurent and Charisma.
You are cool. You're your own kind of cool.
Thomas isn't cool, Mr. Brown.
Hey.
Thomas eats mango juice and Pepsi together, not Pepsi and condensed milk like we
Pepsi.
do, which nobody can make fun of us for because it's very similar to like a Coke float.
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing.
It is not the same thing.
Mr. Brown, let me educate you. It's the same exact thing.
Put me down!
I'm big and beefy and I can throw you to the parents.
Kids, put me down!
Hey, catch Laurent.
Got him!
Charisma, Laurent.
Got him. Yeah.
Please spare him. Please spare Mr. Brown.
Thomas, we're gonna throw him to you on 3.
What?
One.
But I'm small and stringy.
2.
Oh my God.
3! Ow!
I'm sorry, Mr. Brown. I couldn't catch you properly.
That's okay. Okay, I'm getting up now. Okay, kids, enough. Let's learn a little bit about macaws.
Fine.
Okay, I think we can all find common ground here at this parrot jungle. Once again, need to apologize The parrots did successfully escape in the night.
Wait, what?
The parrots successfully did Shawshank Redemption. They have left the parrot jungle, but there are still macaws, hawks, and
Wait, so to them, this parrot zoo is a parrot prison?
Mr. Brown, is that true? Are you running a parrot prison?
I don't run this, kids. We're just visiting. I don't run this parrot jungle.
You
This
know
is a
a lot.
field trip.
You know an awful lot.
I forgot you were our teacher.
Yeah. Thomas, you have to eat something right now.
I'm getting a
Here,
little
Thomas,
lightheaded.
have a Go-Gurt.
Here, yeah,
Thanks,
have a go-gurt. Have one of my
Lorette.
protein bars. Ooh, I'm muscular.
Mr. Brown, stop
Yes.
saying that you're muscular.
What?
It's sort of weird.
I'm sorry, kids. I grew up in a household where I was constantly forced to compliment myself. Mom, come on. Can't I just go to school?
Absolutely not, Terry Brown. Terry Brown, you give yourself a compliment right this second.
Oh, I have nice shorts on.
You said that yesterday. Make it better. Make it richer. You love yourself, goddammit.
I have nice hair.
Oh, what about it?
It's brown.
What else?
It's thin.
Yeah, you like that? You like your hair real thin?
Yeah, it's kids at school call my hair the bird's nest.
That's right, they do. Do they love you, Terry Brown?
It's sometimes.
Do they love you more than anybody?
Yeah, they love me more than anybody.
Why? Why, Terry?
Because my hair is thin and I
Yeah.
wear shorts.
That's right. That's
Terry Brown, what are you still doing here? Kiss your mother on the lips for 10 seconds and go to school.
Oh, I don't want to.
Do it. We are a kiss on the lips family.
Why 10 seconds?
So she knows you love her.
I do love you, Mom. The kids make
Show
fun
me.
of me for this.
Show me.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Hey, Mom. Mwah. Hey, Dad. Mwah. Hey,
Ew.
little bro. Wait, come back.
No,
I'm
come
gonna
on.
chase you.
He got
Go
away.
After him.
Don't.
Mwah.
Sorry I added all those details about the kissing.
I like
It really. What do you guys do at home? Do you get kissed on the mouth or not? Because
we just shake hands at home.
that's another weird
Same. Handshake.
handshake household.
Just a normal handshake.
We're all handshake kids.
Yeah.
Laurent, Charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a rude question to ask, but you guys are like siblings, right?
No! We just look exactly the same.
Identical cousins.
You're identical cousins?
Yeah? Ever heard of them?
Have you ever thought to ask your mom more probing questions? Maybe you are siblings and you just don't know it?
What the fuck kind of line of questioning is this, Mr. Brown?
Yeah, with all due respect, you're probing real hard.
I'm sorry, I'm just, can I come clean with you guys?
Good,
This seems
clean
like
cum.
a dangerous path.
What'd you say? Clean cum?
I didn't say that.
What did
you say
you
clean
say,
cum
Thomas?
to me?
Thomas!
I didn't say what you heard. I said normal. I said a normal thing.
Okay, good.
We
If
heard
it's
you say
okay.
clean cum.
What?
heard it.
No, what? I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Okay, well, let's just talk about it. Children, I have a terrible secret. I was fired from my past school for doing the worst thing anyone can ever do. You kids are stupid! I'm being mean to you! This is the worst thing a teacher can do! Do you hear me, children? I think you're stupid and your brains are poop!
Wow.
Had to run away in the night, leaving everything behind.
You're like those parrots, Mr. Brown.
Which parents?
The parrots.
Just flew
Oh,
away.
the parrots.
What do you mean parrots?
I heard you say parents, Charisma. You got to work on your enunciation, Charisma.
Sorry.
Charisma?
Yeah.
Are you still doing those beautiful word poems? You know, different from regular poems.
What a strange thing to bring up out of nowhere.
I'm sorry, I'm a real fan of all you kids, and I want you to become something great. I don't want you to become a mean teacher like me who had to run away for doing the worst crime imaginable, meanness.
You know what, Mr. Brown? You are a mean teacher. Because you took us to this parrot zoo,
Jungle.
knowing very parrot jungle full well knowing that there are no parrots here.
Charisma, don't crumple up that poem that you wrote for him.
No.
He might redeem himself later.
The only way he can redeem himself is to find each and every parrot and bring it back to the jungle.
Lauren, he's getting too emotional. You should read his poem.
Here, Laurent.
Oh, all right. I don't even know if you deserve it, Mr. Brown. After what you did to those kids, yelling at them like that, making them feel bad. In a household that gives a lot of compliments, you sure give a lot of mean words.
Wow, she's reading my poem so well.
It's crazy that you knew. How did you know? I'll continue. Mr. Brown, these beautiful words may sound beautiful to you, but in my heart, they're full of blackness. Because you've changed. You've changed in my eyes. You've changed the way you walk. You've changed the way you talk. You've changed the way you interact at a bird paradise.
Parrot dice.
I couldn't read it.
It's parrot dice.
Parrot dice.
Yeah.
I don't
Bird
know what
parrot
I'm trying to
dice.
say.
Yeah.
Wow. Can I give some notes?
Wait, there's one more. There's one more word, but it was set on fire.
The word was set on
Just
fire?
the one word was set on fire?
I'm sorry.
What does it
Is
say,
this part of the
Charisma?
poem?
The one word was set on fire, making it hard to read. So it's soot? Is it soot or
Is
is
the
it
word soot?
What does it say?
Was what? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble.
Thomas, what's happening?
Was what? I didn't know. That sounded like it could be part of the poem.
I don't think that was a poem. I think it was a paragraph.
Hey, don't.
I'm sorry, my meanness is coming
It's
back.
coming
You're a
out.
mean teacher.
I'm sorry, kids.
Your prophetic poem was correct, Charisma. He
Yeah.
is mean.
I'm
He has
so sorry.
changed.
There's only one way for you to be unmean. Find every parrot and bring it back here. All 3 of them.
Here, parrot. Here, parrot. Parrot. Here, parrot. Dang it. Here, parrot. Who wants a parrot? Go up. Parrot collecting going once. Parrot collecting going twice.
Excuse me, what is all the noise out here?
Oh, I'm so sorry, local neighborhood man.
Oh, we're trying to watch television. You make me come out into the light?
Oh my God. Are you watching television in perfect darkness?
No, because the TV has light in it.
I'm sorry, your eyes are the most bloodshot I've ever seen on a human.
Well, I sit very close to the TV because I'm vain and I refuse to get my eyes checked. I'm very upfront about it, though.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to collect parrots. You see, the parrots left the parrot jungle, trying to start life anew.
What are you talking about?
Okay, listen, man. You're crazy too.
What's
I'm crazy.
happening
You're
outside?
crazy.
Oh, my eyes.
It's all right,
the light.
dear. It's all right. Just some crazy guy looking for parrots.
Parrots.
God, have you ever seen that Ripley's Believe It or Not, where the woman has the ability to pop her eyes out of her skull?
Yes, I know her name is Melinda.
Your eyes look like hers.
How dare you, sir?
I'm
Slap.
sorry. My butt. How dare you slap my butt like that?
How dare you comment me on my eyeballs?
Did you say come on me?
Excuse me, slap.
Oh.
How dare you, sir?
Don't slap the top of my head.
Darling, what's the matter here?
Well, first of all, this idiot thinks that I guess he gets slapped in the face even though he's a perfect stranger. That's for family only.
Exactly.
Secondly, he's looking for a parrot, and I feel like I heard a parrot, actually. I can't believe I'm giving him any credit.
Oh, yes.
I'm trying to collect the parrots so I can bring them back to Parrot Jungle, the zoo, not sanctuary, where kids can enjoy and learn just a little bit about birds that haven't successfully escaped.
They learn just a little bit about birds.
Just a little bit. I have to catch a parrot.
Where are you going, son? Where are you going? Why are you leaving the house? How did the field trip go? Did the kids respect you?
No, they didn't.
Oh, why not? You weren't mean again, were you?
How could they have not respected you? You've got the thinnest hair of anybody. You must have been mean again.
I know. I tried. Look, I have to tell you guys a secret, too. I've been living in this retirement home.
Wait, you put us in this home, and then you're living in it?
Yeah.
You said we couldn't come live with you because it would be too crowded.
I have to confess something.
Another confession?
I have so many confessions. I only put you in this home and then lived with you in this home because I'm a mean rotten.
Oh, he's not even self-loving anymore.
I don't even recognize you. You talk different. You walk different. It's like your hair's getting thicker. I don't know you.
I can change. I've been going to meetings. I've been going to Assholes Anonymous. I've been trying to learn how I can be not an asshole. It's just kind of a thing you start doing.
Welcome to Assholes Anonymous. It looks like Terry Brown isn't here today. All right, well, we'll continue without him. My name is Chet.
Fuck you, Chad.
Yeah, thank you. I've been an asshole for about 15 years.
How old are you?
16. I guess the last asshole thing I did was I left the toilet seat up, and my sister fell in the toilet.
So you did it on purpose.
I did, yeah, I did.
Good share. Anybody else? Any other
I
assholes?
don't even know why the fuck I'm here. It's like I don't need to be here. It's like my girlfriend's like, oh, go to fucking Assholes Anonymous, and I love her, so I did it. But I'm not that bad. I'm not like this fucking guy leaving his fucking toilet seat up. I'm a nice guy.
Have you done any asshole stuff recently?
Hell no. Oh man, I let some lady cut in line in front of me because she only had a pineapple at the grocery store. It's just this voice. It's just my voice. Everybody's fucking judging me all the time.
I don't know what it is. It's just something about it. You just seem like an asshole. I wish you'd get some help.
Babe, I love you. You are the love of my life, okay? I care about you. You are the sunshine in my fucking morning, babe.
Excuse me, I'm walking by this Julius Caesar store, and I couldn't help but wonder, why are you yelling at this poor young lady?
Ma'am, I'm not yelling at my girlfriend. This is the way that I talk, and I appreciate you intervening because you care.
All right, guys, as you know, here at Orange Julius Corporate, we've decided to change our branding and become a Julius Caesars. We will be going from serving delicious orangey frosty drinks to just warm salads on the go.
Okay, so first you change the signs and everything, and then
Yeah.
you tell us this?
Yeah, we found out that the Julius part of our marketing is what works for people.
It's the most memorable part, for sure.
Right, but sugar is out. So we've got to transition from delicious, sweet, sweet sugar, life-giving, glorious sugar, to warm, ranchy salads.
That's right.
Oh, so it's not even a Caesar salad that we're talking about. Just
Oh, no.
I would have
ranch
assumed,
salad.
yeah.
Yeah.
We did some research on Caesar, and it is too expensive. For
us to sell?
It's too expensive for us to sell. There's anchovies in it. There's extra virgin olive oil, whereas ranch is canola and white powder. So we're going to be calling it Julius Caesar, mostly just hot ranch.
Hey, boss.
Well, wait. What did the employee? What was his question?
So in conclusion, what is the white powder exactly?
It is defatted milk germ.
So that guy just lied.
So that guy lied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the kids put you out on this quest to find the
parrots.
3 parrots
The 3 parrots.
Well,
from
it
the
sounds-
parrot jungle.
It sounds like the only way you can redeem yourself to find those parrots.
Oh boy. I gotta keep looking for these parrots.
What? Hey, what happened to you?
Oh, sorry.
You walk different, you talk different, and your heart is black.
No, I'm sorry. I can
I
explain.
think those kids were right about you.
As the prophecy foretold.
No.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the prophecy.
Wait, what? Wait.
The poem you told us about. The poem you told us about.
Oh,
It
right.
was pre-written but had information that you had only just
If only
unearthed.
if only that one word wasn't burnt, I could have better understood the poem.
Now look, we wish you luck in your quest, but we just want to go back into the darkness and watch TV.
Wait a second. I've left underage children unattended for over an hour at a parrot zoo.
Oh, I assumed you left right from there?
I left right from there.
Why didn't you drop the kids off at their home?
Oh my god. It's 10 p.m. at night.
It's starting to get cold, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Thomas, give us your coat.
But, I'm so small and stringy.
I
I'll
gave you a
freeze to
Go-Gurt.
death.
Give me your coat.
That's true. Here you go, Laurent.
Oh, share it with me, Charisma.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, we fit in perfectly because we're identical cousins that fit together.
That's right, but not related.
Not related.
I guess it's kind of a good thing I got that oversized coat to make myself look bigger.
Hey, Thomas,
Yeah, Charisma?
do you like being you? I mean, you're sort of the weird one in this world. Everyone's big and beefy except for you.
Yeah, I know. I used to think all the time, like, it was bad that I was different. But then sometimes, I don't know, like, I think, maybe it's cool that I'm different. I'm my own person, you know?
What the?
Did you hear that?
Oh my God.
It's a crow.
Nevermore.
Oh,
The
sorry,
raven!
It's a raven. My mistake.
Wow, what's it doing in this parrot jungle?
Caw!
Hey, Raven, what do you want?
Your soul.
Take Thomas's. It's the purest.
Oh, that's probably true, unfortunately.
Caw! Each of you have a secret you have yet to release. Yeah, we'll
reveal?
go with reveal. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Caw! The one of you who is the most honest will be spared. Caw!
You're eating two of us?
Yeah. Let's just see. Be the most honest, and then I'll decide.
Can I say something? You
Yeah.
seem like all over the place.
Yeah.
What's your deal?
Caw! I was cursed.
What?
I was a tiny Colombian child who ventured too deep into a garbage pile.
Oh, like in the prophecy.
Yeah.
Like in the prophecy.
Anyway, yeah, then I became a raven.
You can become a raven?
Yeah.
You can change who you are?
Oh man, can you imagine being a bird? I bet it's
Yeah.
great.
I want to be a parrot.
This isn't a wish thing. I want your secrets.
I wish to be a parrot,
I
Raven.
wish to be a parrot.
No,
Laurent,
this isn't a wish thing.
Charisma, let's get in the trash and see what happens.
Yeah!
No,
Come
don't
into
do
the
it.
coat and we'll all get into the trash.
Yeah, luckily there's a landfill right next to this parrot jungle.
No.
Oh, and here comes Mr. Brown.
Kids?
Mr. Brown, the reason that we've called you in here is you're being fired.
Oh no. Was it what I do?
Why do you think it was? Let me save you the trouble.
Okay, can I guess?
Yeah, take a guess.
Okay, I called one of the kids' poems poop.
That's way down on the list.
Oh fudge.
You really don't? Okay.
No.
You took these kids to a bird sanctuary that didn't have any birds in it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I did
it's
not
a
get
sanctuary.
permission. It's a zoo.
Yeah.
I did not get permission slips.
I didn't even know that part of it.
Oh yeah, I said let's go, and I put them in a burlap sack.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Tap, 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 tap. We're at the window. Flap, flap,
Flap,
flap,
flap.
flap,
Oh,
flap,
yeah.
flap,
That's
flap,
another
flap.
thing.
Tap, tap, tap.
They roll around in garbage. You left them. You abandoned them there,
Those parakeets?
and then they turned into birds.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Everyone was wrong about you. We all became who we were meant to be.
A bunch of birds.
We were the three parrots you were looking for all along.
Oh my god! This is some Inception Interstellar thing.
I've seen Inception. I haven't seen Interstellar, so I don't fully get your reference.
It's okay. It's like the future becomes the past, but the past was the future.
But okay.
That's what was burnt on the poem.
Oh my
was the missing
god!
words.
Principal Durden, am I still in trouble? They seem happy.
No, you're fired. I mean, the
Oh.
parents are furious. Their children turned into birds.
That they're cheaper and they don't have to send them to college.
You don't think I tried that argument?
Oh, great. Hey, Parrot, looks like you're my roommate.
Aw, compliment yourself.
Parrot, I don't want to compliment myself.
Come on.
Oh, God. I'm sharing this room with two parrots?
Yeah, compliment yourself.
This isn't how...
3.
Oh, God. This is insane. Do I have to compliment myself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I say alien in a very respectful way. I think that's probably
Dig deeper.
dig deeper?
Or I'll kiss you on the lips.
Ew, we're friends. I don't kiss friends on the lips, okay?
But also, the way we kiss on the lips is we think that your tongue is a worm and we try to drag it out of there.
Parrots, you are not going to survive here at college. I'm very worried for you.
You're worried for us?
Yeah, I'm worried for you guys at college. You guys...
We're three parents that got into college. I think we're doing
we're
good.
gonna be okay, right?
Yeah, probably on a diversity scholarship.
And it all happened in a place called Spontaneanation. Mano Agapion, what do you want to tell people about? Where can they find you online? What would you like to promote? This episode will be out on June 11th.
All right.
Would you like to promote anything?
Follow me on social medias at Mano Agapion. Listen to my podcast, Horny for Horror,
With our friend Betsy Sidaro.
and Adam McCabe, both stars.
Has it always been Adam as well?
It has always been Adam. Yeah.
Why, he slips through the cracks for me.
He slips. His back is terrible. I don't know. I need to go home. But you can find me on those internets. You can also, if for some reason you're in the New York area, come to DCM. I'll be performing at the Del Close Marathon.
There we go.
In a couple weeks with some fantastic teams like Winslow and Benetton, just to name a few.
Well, all right. When is that exactly?
That is the last weekend of June.
There you go. So
and
you
it's
got
the 20th anniversary, y'all.
Oh, guys, you better get your tickets now.
Yep, get them.
Oscar Montoya, same questions.
Oh, hi. You can find me on social media at Ozzymo, Ozzzymo. You can also listen to me on the podcast that I host called Inside the Disney Vault, where it's my mission to watch every single Disney animated movie in chronological order, and we talk about it. It's pretty cool, pretty fun.
As of this recording, what are you up to?
We just finished watching Dinosaur, the 2000 movie no one else saw.
Sure. And it was just called Dinosaur?
Just called Dinosaur. It should have been called A Waste of Time.
And do you have any live shows or anything that's coming up June 11th?
You can see me at the Del Close Marathon.
There we go.
I also, you can see me on Herald Night if you're in the LA area. Also Mod Night for sketch if you love sketch in the LA area. And that's pretty much it.
That 'tis enough twill serve the bard. Jiavani Linayao.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Jiavani. It's just my first name, Jiavani. I post a lot of sexy dancing videos. I will also be at DCM with Baby Wants Candy and Shamilton, and I'm in a play in downtown LA called As We Babble On. It's an all-Asian cast, and it's going to be super fun.
Fantastic. Eban Schletter, he's Eban Schletter on all the things. Go to ebanschletter.com to check out Eban Schletter's non-spontaneous work. Oh, it's just a character. Check out Eban's non-spontaneous work. Because Eban Schletter is only the best. How do you spell Eban Schletter? It's very simple. It goes like this. EBANSCHLETTER. As for me, go to paulftompkins.com/live to see if I'm going to be in your immediate vicinity. July 14th, we are headlining the We the People Improv Festival in Philadelphia. Very excited to return to my hometown with this show. Eban Schletter, Eugene Cordero, Tony Newsom, Little Janet Varney, we're all going to be there. Please do check out that show if you're in Philadelphia. Thank you to Earwolf for hosting the podcast. Thank you to Engineer Ryan for engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. Goodbye forever. Until next week, this is Paul F. Tompkins saying, Semper in Presenti.